What? Oh, hi.
Fours and ones. Pair of 4. West side.
Just act natural, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys can go whenever. I can just change this.
What do I do?
Okay, cool.
I start untap, upkeep.
All right. Draw for turn.
Starting us up.
And I'll play a Horizon Canopy and tap it for an Elves of Deep Shadow, and I'll pass turn.
That's a good card. I'll play a Misty Rainforest and pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a forest and cast Finhorn Elves. Pass turn.
Yeah, we have fallen behind. Draw. Oh, that's awkward. But not the worst thing. So I'm going to play Marsh Flats. Then I'm going to play a Lotus Petal. Because I know I'm going to walk it into a Mr. Primora or a tax piece right away. I'll crack Mystic Flats. Marsh Flats. Pardon me. I'm going to get Underground Sea. Shuffle. You know, like when you start the game, the deck is just like just too big to like shuffle. But after like turn 3,
It's easier.
Then I'm gonna take blue to suspend Ancestral Visions.
Sweet.
Okay, and I will pass turn after that.
Tap up, keep draw. Alright. I will play a Cradle. And white, green, black. I'll pay 1 and play Tymna.
Yeah, horrible start.
Two
yeah,
left.
Oh yeah, so you've lost
Awful.
3 so far with a canopy.
Yeah, I lost 3.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
And your
Pass
turn,
turn.
I'm gonna sack Misty Rainforest. I'll get a Holophone tapped. Draw for turn. I'll play an Ancient Tomb. I'll take 2 damage to play a Trophy Mage.
Ooh.
Get a Coalition Relic and pass.
In your hand, right?
Yep.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play Mana Confluence.
Wrong amount of suspend counters. Already cheating.
And turn, no suspend 4. Let's see.
Could make fear.
I'm gonna pay 1 life for Mana Confluence for, we'll just say, triple green, and then I'll cast Manglehorn. I will target Lotus Petal.
What? Oh.
I think I did it because I
That's
needed
rough.
a blocker, and you wouldn't have played that
needed
unless
a
you had
blocker
something
for
fast.
What?
For Tymna.
No.
And
You know what
that's me.
Tymna, you know what
Pass the
Tymna
turn.
does? Tymna attacks the guy with a lotus petal on the board that just got mangled.
Well, it'll keep him from drawing 2 cards at least.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I mean, that
it's
is
the
pretty,
number of
pretty
people.
savage.
Yeah. All right. I'll draw. I'll play Wooded Foothills and pass.
Keep draw. I will go to combat. I'll swing at you for 2.
Yeah.
And I'll move to my next main phase,
So
draw a card.
You'll gain 2,
I'll gain 2 and
Right.
lose 1, yep.
and then you activate or lose 1.
Yep.
Okay.
What was your attack target?
Nick. And I'll play Mystic Mana Confluence. I'll take 1, play an Arbor Elf. Three, I'll play a Scoos. And
I don't think
anything in
there's
graveyard?
anything. Oh, he's got a land, but
I could play another artifact. If you
Yeah, that'd be
want.
nice, actually. I guess I'll just pay a green and play Vexing Shusher as well. And then I will pay another life, and I'll Imperial Seal.
Jesus. Storm count 5 will be?
Yeah, so I'll search. I'll lose 2. And we'll put this card on top. And I'll pass turn after that.
Tap, draw. Ugh. I'll play Blue Delta and pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play Inventor's Fair. I will play. Let's see. Yeah, 1,000-Year Elixir.
Comes with play tap.
Does it?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Is that on the back of the card? All right. Let's see.
Nice thinker.
I'm not gonna swing at you. I'm gonna pass the turn after that.
All right. End of your turn, I'll activate Wooded Foothills, pay a life.
Okay.
Let's get this Blood Crypt into play tapped. Which is not what
I hear
meant to get. I'm
Pyroclasm is
sorry.
a good card.
I meant to get Stomping Ground.
It's not bad.
I just opened up my deck and I'm like, oh, that's the card I was looking for. Finally, the first card to see. No, it's the wrong one. I just got overexcited. There we go. So I have to play 7 permanents this turn to catch up. Got it. All right.
Got it.
Doing it.
You got this, dude.
Yeah.
No, I really don't. Alright, then we'll go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, Ancestral Vision, tick down. Draw step. That was pretty cool. Oh wait, no, it's not. Sad face. Let's just play. Let's just play a Sunken Ruins. And then we'll pass the turn.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Just think here for a sec. I'll add 5 and a white.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll play Felidar Guardian, so I have 2 green floating. I'll blink my Cradle.
Guardian on a stack. Guardian happens.
Cradle good?
Yep.
Cool, so I got 2 green.
I mean, as long
Yeah.
as-
Yeah, pass
Yeah.
the turn.
2 green. I'll tap for 6. And I'll play a Birthing Pod. I'll pay the 2 life. So I have 3 floating.
That does come into play too.
It does not. Does it?
It does.
Artifact.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I wasn't joking. Just
Oh, cool. Well, damn. That's not good.
Plan ruined. Got there.
Yeah, you did. That's good. I'll pay 1 for a red, and I'll cast a Blood Moon.
That was less friendly.
So, on the stack.
Mm-hmm.
Fetch in with polluted Toughen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fetch shock. Or?
No, I'm gonna get a Tundra.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting a non-basic.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I
So
could
he
get an
likes
island, huh?
mountains.
That's true. I was gonna island.
Oh, well, now it's less
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Like, I thought you were going to be like awesome and like save us, but that's cool too.
I'm gonna mana drain it.
Oh,
He
okay,
is
so
awesome.
he's still
and
pretty
going to
awesome.
save us.
I'll use Vexing Shusher, and it can't be countered.
Thought you had 2 floating.
No, I have another 3 floating from this, right?
How do
Good,
you-
well, he had 6 mana, and if he paid 4, yeah, he would still
Yeah.
have 2 floating on that one. Bummer.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh, we
guess.
have more responses. You still get the mana though.
That's true, but
That's true.
I wasn't aware of what he had in his pool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I paid the 2 life on it.
See. I'm gonna float a green. So I'll pay a life, float a green. So then Blood Moon will resolve.
Okay.
And then I'll Nature's Claim.
Okay.
And you'll gain 4 life.
Sweet. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, see, I'm helping you out.
And then I'll move to combat. What do you got here?
I have Manglehorn.
Is it 2/2 or what is it?
2/2.
2/2s. Guess I'll just swing at Nick for
Block
2.
with my face.
Huh.
No,
Alright,
no,
next.
I don't actually get the card. Whatever. Here you go.
Untap, draw.
What is that?
I do, oh no, I do.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
You're good.
I'll use the 3 colorless. And I'll pay 2 life to cast a Phyrexian Metamorph.
Sweet.
It'll be tapped as a Manglehorn. And then I'll target 1,000-year elixir.
Black.
Man, I got rid of the Blood Moon.
Everybody is being awesome today.
Play Hall of the Bandit Lord. Even better. And then I'll take 2 to cast a Coalition Relic. This one will also be tapped. And pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw, change my mana base. I guess I will just try to cast Sisay. So pay 1 life for white mana, green, white, green, colorless. Cast Sisay without haste or anything.
No response to Sisay.
Just a beast token.
I'll
pass priority.
Mike, did you put Tymna on the stack at all? To draw any cards?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, try to say that when you do.
Okay. Okay.
How many cards? 2?
It just drew one.
1 card.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
All right. I hate being this guy.
Board wipe.
Deluge.
I would. Oh
please
man,
don't.
a deluge would be
Please not.
the best. It's just you all are trying to do stuff, and yeah. Anyway, untap, upkeep. Still not happening. Draw a card. Hey, that's kind of a card. So why don't we shock in this breeding pool? Pay 2 life on that one. Tap for green. Exploration.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to play a basic. Mr. Magus of the Moon next turn. So I've got white, black, green, sorry, blue, black. Color. No, I have every color. Blue, black. No, I don't. Yep, I screwed up. Yep. Yeah, I got green and red in the same one. That's fine. This probably wasn't the responsible play to do anyway. The responsible play is to play Dak Fade.
Greatest thief in the multiverse.
It's true.
That's a tasty looking birthing pod.
Oh, Mr. Innocent over there. It was a tasty looking birthing pod
I have
until
a Manglehorn and a Coalition.
I know, and I would love that Coalition relic, but that was what I was holding on to. I'm just saying, it sucks now. It's like you're still giving it to somebody else, but this is the enemy we know.
That's
so
not true.
I'm gonna play Dak Fade.
If you steal an artifact and Dak Fade and dies, do they get it back? Or
No.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't roll that way. I'm going to -2. Gain control of target artifact targeting birthing pod.
There you go, man.
All right, I can do jack with this card.
Well, appreciate it.
I will pass turn.
You have no 5-drops on your deck?
I don't think so.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Where's that Seedborn Muse?
I can't use a card like that. Like that card doesn't do shit in my deck. And by S word, I mean not the S word I just said.
I will. Still just a bunch of 2/2s, yeah?
Yep.
Dang, they get in the way. I will move to attacks. I will attack
Revenge isn't a good color. On
you with Tymna, and I will attack Dak with Felidar Guardian.
I declare no blocks.
I'll put the ability on the stack, and I'll move to my next main phase and draw a card. Lose a life.
Yeah, good. So I take
That happens.
I take
Take
2.
two.
I take 2 off.
Yep. Yep. Draw.
Revenge is not a good color.
Use this to cast Tana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 3 floating. I will also cast a Soul Ring.
Comes into play tapped.
Right, it does. And pass turn.
Yeah. Manglehorn Bros.
My Coalition look is bad.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yep.
Yeah, Manglehorde against Brago is pretty funny.
It's pretty awful. I'll play a Mystic 8. I'm going to top Hall, pay 3 life. Coalition Relic. And those 2 to cast Brago with haste.
Yeah, buddy.
Resolves?
Sure.
Sure does. You got it.
That's what I wanted to hear. No flyers.
Nope.
I will attack you for 2 and Nick for 4.
I am the threat.
You are. I'll take the 2 for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I don't want to lose my 2/2s.
All right, Nick takes 4.
So we're gonna blink the Trophy Mage, Brago. We're using a Blink Coalition Relic. Metamorph's gonna come in as a Felidar Guardian.
Cool.
And it will target Trophy Mage again.
Cool.
So I'm gonna search twice.
2 trophy mage triggers.
Cool.
And it's any artifact CMC 3.
Yeah, just 3, not 3 or less.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's specific.
When it comes to EDH, that's a good number.
And you got 3 up to. I think this is game, boys. So we can do the
Game.
end.
Definitely not game.
No, he has to say go first.
This is like the warden locking at you in the cell. I'm telling you. This is not prison.
We'll name the
Just-
3s.
First one's gonna be Static Orb,
Yeah.
and second one's gonna be Tangle Wire.
It's pretty good.
I think I should have let Blood Moon resolve or not blown it up. I think it hurt you guys more than me.
Oh, for sure. You're playing 2 color.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm giving up a cradle to throw that down.
Right.
I'm gonna play a Static Orb. Take the
Untap
damage.
2.
1 and 2.
2
Yeah.
permanents. Pass turn.
Right. Untap. I'll untap these 2 permanents. Upkeep. Triggers. Draw. Tap 2 permanents.
Oh, that one's tapped because it's an artifact.
That is true.
What is he a copy of?
Felidar
Felidar.
Guardian.
Felidar? Oh, and this. Nice try.
Oh, you know what? Then you get to untap.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Old artifacts are awesome. That
Really?
way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's untapped, players can't untap more than.
It's like
Oh,
how it's like how
that's awesome.
Orb that
So
way. Yeah.
he's looking
Good
at
point.
it.
It's the little
Okay.
things, you know.
That changes some things.
You get to win this turn.
How about that? Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and Sisay. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, is there more
Sisay
than one
what
thing
you
you can
need
do
to
with the
say.
first Sisay activation? I thought that one was kind of picked for you.
Isn't it always cradle?
Yeah.
Well, but that's the thing is, like, Cradle doesn't really help me this time necessarily. Let's see. It's just the problem is there's 2 problems.
You looked in my direction when you said
No,
that.
I'm just looking over
Look.
there. Let's see.
I just have a bunch of 1/1s, man.
Yeah, but you have like a bunch of 1/1s. So they have words on them.
Sure, they do. You're right.
I better win with this birthing pod. I mean, there's got to be some stupid thing I'm not thinking of. I'll look at my deck list again. I have like 5 creatures in this deck, so. But they're all good. I'm going to turn my Birds of Paradise into a Bloom Tender. That's probably the best thing.
It's definitely an upgrade.
Yeah, and then somebody plays Take That Bloom Tender. Which is fair, right? I take the birthing pod and the thing you get with it's kind of Judge, time.
Sorry, hold on. I think we'll get. You got that. This doesn't really do that. You went through combat damage, right? Or maybe a combo?
I don't Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I bet. I really need a white. I might just get a land just to get the white. So you can do that and that. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna get the land. Egano Castle? Eganonjo Castle? E-Castle?
Yeah,
Alright.
Castle.
That's the one.
Alright, so, and then I will cast that land for turn.
You're gonna cast the land.
Yep, but I'm
I
gonna.
got a response
Storm
to
count
that.
1.
Alright.
BS.
I'm
And
gonna force
let's
fight your
see.
land.
We will do. So I'll pay 1 for Mana Confluence for white, colorless, Aura Silence.
Ugh, I hate
What's that one do?
all of you.
So artifact and enchantment spells your opponent's play cost 2 more to play, and then I can sack it, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
That's pretty good.
Then I'm gonna tap this for green, this for green, and I'll cast Cold Steel Heart, naming white. And then I will pass the turn.
Sure. Alright, let's untap. We get a chance to. Hallelujah. We will cast Ancestral Visions. As one of you plays a Notion Thief, I'm leaving. Good?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright. Oh man, I waited right for that Aura Silence too. Alright, go to draw step. Oh. Yeah, that's not bad. So let's see here. We got that. 6. So if I get rid of that, I can get Manglehorned. Alright. Nope, everything's bad. Alright. So we're gonna play a land for turn. And we are going to play 1, 2, 3. Black, black, red, green. Probably a better way to do this.
Did you just play Urborg?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do black, blue, red, green, and we're gonna cast Yidris. Okay.
Yeah.
My best bud. All right, and activate this at only time you can activate a sorcery. I can't.
You're gonna birthing pod
I can't
Yidris?
think of anything in the deck. I don't think there is one. I'll pass turn.
Okay, whoa.
And step, I'll tap this for black, and I'll sack Horizon Canopy.
Okay.
So lose 1, draw.
No, I don't. It's
Oh,
the Urborg,
yeah, nice.
I know I'm gonna think of it in like a second.
And I'll go my turn, untap, I'll keep. Let's see. Misty Rainforest. I will crack this.
Kraken and Misty.
Are you fetching or fetch shock?
I'm just gonna get a dual land.
Not Magazine. Excellent.
It's not. I will get a Savannah.
You got it.
Alright. I got a 5/4 now. That's not cool.
Right? It's
Yeah.
almost like I don't have to get hit in the face again.
Not
I don't even know what my life total is.
Yeah,
I don't want to know.
What's your guy there? Is he 2/2?
Yeah, I just have a 2-2.
There's
The
unfortunate.
judge
Life
can...
totals. Life totals are Tommy 36, Richard 29, Nick 26, and Mike 33.
Any creatures in anyone's graveyard? No.
Nope.
That was a shame. Oh, screw it. If you want to trade your Manglehorn, that's fine. I'll move to combat. I'll attack you for 4.
Attacking Tommy for 4?
Yeah.
2 2/2s. He gets
Remember.
Saplings.
He wins off of Saproling.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. I mean, the Manglehorn was to slow other people down. So
Yeah, this thing...
your Manglehorn would affect me anyhow.
I don't have a Manglehorn
He
anymore.
switched
Oh,
it.
okay,
He
okay.
blanked it, yeah.
So it's a Felidar Guardian right now. So if you got rid of your Manglehorn, I wouldn't be able to copy your Manglehorn anymore. Hi.
Hi there.
I'm wondering if I don't know. You guys think it's worth it? I don't know what the Sapper.
I think the Manglehorn's putting in work on Brago. I don't think you can let go of the
that's what I'm
Manglehorn. Like, I know
because
Saplings...
it does. He can't bounce this, but you do untap
He's
it.
mostly playing off the top right now, so I mean that's the advantage we have right now is his hand size is pretty low. He's drawing cards off Tymna and stuff.
I'm just trying to think if this because the Saplings affect Gaia's Cradle, but that's it as far as I can
He
tell.
got mana.
I mean,
we haven't
which
we're
the
not-
mana is
we're not-
already
we're not turning
irrelevant
him off
anyhow.
mana, right?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
It's just a 2, so I'll just take 4.
Yeah, you'll take 4.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm gonna use her ability and then make 2 Saplings.
So you're gonna pay life.
Yeah, I'll pay 1 life.
Pay 1 life.
Yep.
Okay.
And draw.
Okay. Now win the game and make me feel terrible. What I said.
Yeah.
I can't win it yet.
Yeah, it's because of Manglehorn, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
not. It's not because of
Good
Manglehorn.
call. Slowing these degenerate Magic players down.
Tap this for
I
a
wonder if
lot.
Tangle Wire has that tapped wording on it.
6.
Nope.
And then I'll tap this for white, and this one for white. I'll lose a life, and I'll play Sun Titan.
Ooh.
And
I
I'll
want
Saucy.
I want a Sun Titan.
go for Blood Moon.
Yeah, me too.
And I have a bunch of mana floating I can't do anything with, and I will pass turn.
I'll play a mountain.
You messed up, bud. You messed
Yeah.
up. I'm red.
I know, I'm helping you, dude.
Yeah. No, not at all. Not at all.
Mhm.
Does Tangle have 4 on it when it comes out, or 3? Tangle Wire?
4.
4.
So you got a Yidris now. This is a Felidar Guardian. I'm okay with losing my trophy mage at this point. I'm gonna. Well, you got no flyers, right?
Sure don't.
I'll attack you for 2 with Brago, and I'll
Got it.
attack you for 3.
No blocks.
So who's attacking who?
I'm attacking Brago at Mike, and Trophy Mage and Phyrexian Metamorph at Tommy.
And Phyrexian Metamorph is
Yeah, it's Felidar Guardian.
it's Solar
No
Guardians,
blocks,
okay.
no blocks.
We're gonna blink these dudes. This is gonna be a Sun Titan. Look, I'm gonna play
Welcome.
tap.
Mountain.
Put a mountain into play, and I'll search for a 3-drop. I'll get a Sculpting Steel.
Sure. I think we're all agreed that you just need to at least have a turn to do something because this has to stop.
Take 2 life from the Ancient Tomb. I'll cast Sculpting Steel.
Alright, so do you have to name your target first, or?
No, it comes into play. It's a clone.
And you also you have to pay 2 additional to play that Sculpting Steel because of his
you're right.
sounds.
Sorry.
Ancient Tomb is a mountain.
Yep.
Oh,
Sure.
you're right. Okay.
Oh, it's all bad.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is he? Oh, okay. Yeah. So he comes in and then you target.
It's a clone.
It
So-
doesn't target anything.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
doesn't
wondering
target
if I
anything.
should. It could come in. I could blow it up, or I'm trying to think of what your targets are. Static orb.
He can respond. I mean, if it has an ETB trigger when he comes into play, you could just.
So once he names his target, then I could
yeah,
blow it up.
You got time. I say that now.
Yeah.
I hope it's a birthing pod.
It's gonna be a Sun Titan or
Oh,
a
okay.
Phyrexian Metamorph.
Right. Phyrexian Metamorph. So comes in, targets Phyrexian Metamorph, which is a Sun Titan. So even if I blew this up, this would still become a Sun Titan because you already chose
can't.
a target.
Yeah, already.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
okay.
a clone. And I'll pass turn.
Now you have a choice to make at the end of his turn, though.
Yeah, because Static Orb is only 2 permanents.
Yeah. I don't think you unhinge Yidris though, unless you have a way to deal with Yidris.
What do you mean? Oh, like now?
Do you have a way to deal with Yidris?
Yeah, that on the field.
I mean, it helps. Yeah.
What do you? So you
That
have
on the field.
You have 2 blue.
That on the field. Hold on, I can find some more. Don't interrupt me.
Well, if I don't do that, and I can only untap 2.
I have if you blow up Static Orb, I have 2 Sun Titans. Just so you know.
Yeah, but
It's fine. I mean, you can do what you want. I just don't think it's a good play.
You get a turn. What he's saying is you get a turn.
yeah, but you can't get it out instant speed, right?
No, he's just saying on his next turn. You're just sacrificing a card to untap this turn. Then he's just gonna get that Static Orb back next turn.
Oh yeah. Okay, well I'm gonna take the risk. So I'm gonna if you're in step, I'll sacrifice this to blow up Static Orb.
Okay.
All right, so my turn.
Should have got the guy screw.
Untap.
The mountain, I mean.
I'm still so untapped. So let me think about this. I will just draw.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to Sisay.
Okay.
Activate Sisay to search. We're gonna get Paradox Engine. Alright. Will you cut real quick?
Yeah.
So this is in my hand. Okay, I'm going to think about this. Blood Moon is out, right?
Right.
Okay.
What did you name with Cold Steel Heart?
White.
Okay.
He did name one, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Paradox Engine for 5. 1, 2, and oh yeah, and this is a swamp or mountain, whatever. It's anything but.
Yes.
It's a mountain.
It's Mountain
Okay.
Swamp.
Does Paradox Engine resolve?
It's not because that's a mountain.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, my bad. What's up?
Does Paradox Engine resolve?
Good one.
I have no response.
Yeah, no response.
All right. I'm gonna tap this for 1 white. then cast Enlightened Tutor. Trigger, untap. These two.
I'm gonna mental mist it.
This. Okay, so I still get the untap though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this will get countered.
And we're paying the Phyrexian life on that one? 2 life?
Yeah.
Okay.
And 2 life on that.
Okay, so that happened. Right, I'm gonna Sisay.
Or maybe I shouldn't have encountered that.
Well, your choices for mental misstep actually countering something is not great in this game right now. So
Well,
I think
if he
this-
has,
well
if he has
use it,
top
yeah.
in his hand, that was...
Yeah,
sure,
that's true.
yeah, but I don't think that's the worst. I mean, again, when you're looking at the Gaia's Cradles and the mess on this table right now,
It's just mountains, dude.
mental misstep.
But he was going to have to Captain Sisay off of that anyways.
Yeah.
He's not... I don't think he has a draw spell in his hand.
Yeah, I hope not.
Okay. I'm going to get Mox Opal to my hand. And then I guess I should start keeping track of this. I'm gonna tap
Should have
this
kept that Manglehorn.
for a green.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was surprised on
So
that
I'll
one.
tap this for a green and a white. So we'll say 1 green, 1 white floating. And this is Storm. Count. Let's see, we've done just the Enlightened Tutor and the Paradox Engine.
Mm-hmm.
So if I cast this will be Storm Count 3.
Yep.
So Storm Count 3.
So you're casting Mox Opal?
Yes, I'm
Okay. Well,
casting Mox Opal.
now I have to get involved.
Okay. So I'll still get the cast trigger.
Of course,
from this,
but I'm
okay?
going to Mog Salvage, targeting your Paradox Engine. Since I control a mountain and one of my opponents controls an island, I can cast that without paying its mana cost.
So you
control the
opponent
island.
controls an island, and you control
Never
a
heard of
mountain.
that card. It's awesome.
Oh, everybody should play this card.
Destroy
Yes.
a target artifact. So you're targeting Paradox
This is
Engine?
the Teferi meta stabilizer.
Targeting Paradox Engine.
Indeed, sir.
Alright, so I'll still get my untap, right?
Well, you'll
Well,
get to untap after
After
this
Mog Salvage.
result.
This is on the
Oh,
set.
'cause-
this
okay,
is, This is
gotcha.
with you
Okay.
casting Mox Opal with the triggers and stacks.
So this is casting cast trigger on the stack. You're targeting Paradox Engine to destroy it.
Yep.
Pass priority?
Nothing.
You're like, yeah, leave the priority parade
Make sure
down
it's
the
not
street.
countered.
Okay, so this, so Paradox Engine is
Right?
all right. So that's destroyed. Untap. No, just kidding. All right, untap that. And I have a green and a white floating. Oh, I'm so dumb. I had Docent in my hand. I should have jammed him out there.
You didn't have the mana to do it.
Oh, that's
You
true.
would
Yeah,
have to
until
wait a
I
turn.
tap. Yeah, okay. All right, I don't feel so dumb now.
Yeah.
All right, and then how did you cast that?
It's free.
Oh, we went over that, Tommy.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
If he has a mountain and an opponent
so
controls an island.
Oh, okay, without CMC. Okay, that's right.
It was going to be way funner to cast it with Cascade.
You're right.
For free.
Right.
You know, things
Okay,
happen.
well, let's see. When life gives you Mog Salvage, I'm going to activate Captain Sisay. I have 1, 2. This isn't activated, so 4 mana. 4 mana. Try not to play Hate Magic. What can I get?
You get Gaddock Teague 100%.
Gaddock Teague.
Yes.
But then doesn't that not... How does it...
Like you get Gaddock Teague so he can't Aetherflux you next turn.
Oh, because that's how he builds up his storm
Isn't it?
count.
Oh, it's 5 or more. Get RT.
4.
4 or more.
I gotta start reading cards again.
But what is...
X
they're
and
always so
4
dumb.
or
Okay, so
more.
I
then you
remember
can't
the
cast
X. I thought it was
Aetherflux
5 or more.
Reservoir?
Yeah. Or like
Well,
if he
I
has a
can't.
submerged
no,
hand.
the
or-
Manglehorn is already.
Alright, let me think.
But that's fine. That is reasonable. But then they get to go nuts, and that's fine too.
Gaddock Teague is a possibility.
What you gonna do? Yeah.
Corey.
Rich won't let it happen.
Let's see. Yeah, because I feel like everything else is just I mean, the only other thing is I could get Kataki to get, but I don't. That's kind of too little, too late at this point.
Yeah, I don't pay for birthing pod. That's fine.
Yeah.
Kentucky doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Tabernacle be good.
Dude, I
Tabernacle
cut it.
stink.
And then, yeah. Cut Tabernacle.
No,
this is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna beat
Felled
them.
by your own blood moon.
Yeah.
Not good.
No.
What about Thalia? That actually might be good. No.
It's not bad. I think, I don't know.
You think Gaddock Teague is where it's at? Stops the Aether Flux Reservoir?
I mean, I
But
think
what
it
about-
helps.
Well, the odds are down, but you're not gonna
Because
you're not
if-
gonna beat them by screwing.
The
them
thing
over.
about it is if he's playing cards like this, he's playing cards like Submerge to get off the Cascade triggers.
I know, right?
And Submerge
so
is
good.
like, yeah.
Gosh.
5-drop, gush, exactly, all those things. So
Get
Gaddock
some
Teague stops
inspiration.
those things.
I don't know if Thalia.
No.
Yeah, it's already passed.
We're worried about Nick
I'm
going off.
pretty sure that
Because you have how many cards you got in hand?
I have 4 cards in my hand and
then
6 mountains.
6 mountains.
With
yeah,
no-
see that-
with no mana
you
rust.
have 5 mountains.
See that mountains is- the mountains is-
And an island.
Oh, and an island.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, he did. In
Man,
fact,
I don't even know if
there it
Gaddock
goes.
Teague's the right thing.
Reminder text.
Gaddock Teague doesn't really do anything
The one basic in my deck. Not joking.
Do anything to what?
to. It only stops.
Thalia doesn't do anything to me. I'm gonna tell you that much.
No, I know that,
have-
and I guess it doesn't really stop him. So, and then it does affect me. So yeah, I think Gaddock Teague is it. Because I don't really. I mean, even if I got like growing rights.
We're entering out your turn.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Sorry. All right. I'll get Gaddock Teague. I'll cast Gaddock Teague. I'll just use this green and this white. Gaddock Teague. Storm count 4. Then 1, 2, 3 guys. I will then. I guess I'll put it out there. I'll tap this for white, this for green, for 2 to cast Grim Monolith.
Sure.
So now this is active, and I will pass the turn.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, draw. First mountain for turn. Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, 5/4 trample.
So if it hits me, I die? Or
If
I mean,
it deals damage to a player, I cascade for the rest of the turn from cards from my hand.
do we do this? No,
No.
that seems horrible. Okay. Just make sure you guys are paying
I'm
attention.
okay with
Good
that.
job. All right, pass the turn. Or accept the damage.
Okay, so Tommy will take 5.
This is
I will
my first
trigger.
time.
I will trigger the cascade ability, and play all of my cards that come into play tapped for the rest
Sweet.
of the turn. I will play Dimir Signet, trigger, cascade, looking for a 1 or a 0. Oh, now you know I don't have it. Look at all these good cards I don't have, guys. I need you all to pay attention to how not dead you are.
1.
Cast Sensei's Divining Top comes into
Ooh.
play tapped.
I
Feels
might
good.
have to blink that Metamorph and Manglehorn that thing.
Oh, while the opportunity is there? So gross. Alright, so we're shuffling that. So Storm is at 2, not that it matters. Then we'll split these guys up into useful and useless. I'll tap another 2 mountain to play Golgari Signet.
Oh, all the
Trigger
signets.
Cascade on 1. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Mystical Tutor. That should help out this turn immensely with this top that I can't draw with. Alright, let's resolve this Mystical Tutor, I guess. What do these guys... What can I put on top of my deck that they're not going to murder me for putting on top of my deck?
I'm only gonna swing a bunch of saplings at you, man. So
Yeah. I don't know much, but I know that this stuff has to stop. So I'm not going to be fancy about it.
well, that's not good.
I'm just going to tell you This must end.
What is Nick's life total at?
You can do
Life
it.
totals are Tommy at 24, Richard at 27, Nick at 26, Mike at 29.
You can do it.
I might
If
be
you
able to
work
get
together, you can do it.
Time in the round, 48 minutes.
All right, on top. And that's it.
All right. There's no static orb this time, right?
No.
All right, cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. This doesn't do anything.
It's because you have all mountains.
No. Yeah,
Zero sympathy.
that's true. Let's
I don't know
see.
what the card is, but
I will move to combat. You just have a 2/2 and a 2/4 Brago.
yep.
These two.
What are they? 2/2s?
Jadak Teague and Manglehorn 2/2s.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna
Do it. Keep them.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna attack Nick for 2 with Tymna. And I'm gonna attack Tommy with the Tana and the Scoos. And then I'll attack Richard with the Sun Titan.
I like it. I will block with Trophy Mage.
Cool.
End of an era. And also because he's out of 3 drops.
I'll take 4.
Okay. And you're taking the 2, I'm assuming?
Absolutely no blocks.
Okay, cool. I will
So gain 2
put
lifelink and
gain
then pay
2
2
and pay 2. Yep.
Okay.
Draw 2 cards.
Even life.
Alright. I will play a mountain.
Paid 2 life, Nick.
I took-
Or, I mean, Mike.
Yeah, but he gained 2 and lost 2.
No,
so
but
it
he's,
evens
I think
out.
he's talking about the.
Oh, stomping run?
Yeah.
No, not the stomping grounds. The trigger for Tymna.
Yeah, he gained
Yeah,
So
2.
you
he-
gained 2,
two.
lost 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Can we miss this trigger?
Oh, the Saprolings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can?
Is it a May?
Deals combat
Create.
damage to no, so.
No, it's fine. Easy to fix.
Missing all sorts of triggers. Mountain Blood Moon is screwing me. That's great.
Wait, hold on. You.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I will pass the turn.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Now.
Put another mountain.
Right?
This is not good. No matter what way we look at it. Okay, so I'm gonna attack Mike for 2 for sure.
You're a threat.
For 2 flying?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have a blocker, so I take it.
And I'm gonna attack.
Nick for 12. Tommy for 12.
It really puts a cramp in my treasonous ogre. I can't get with birthing pod.
What are you at?
What's my life total?
Yeah.
Tommy's life total is 20.
I mean, I'm not going to block, so. But neither is Nick.
And choose not
Nick's
to.
life total is 26.
Minus 24. I was at 26. He hit me for 2 last turn.
Oh, he did. Okay.
I'm gonna send 2 Sun Titans at Nick.
Cool.
Trigger both. Bring back Static Orb and Trophy Mage.
Oh no.
Can I get up assault mono?
I actually think I'm out of 3 drops.
All right. So I have no blocks. I take 12. Neat.
So blinks are going to be Brago. We'll do Metamorph. And I'll keep it like that. Brago, Metamorph. So Trophy Mage trigger. I haven't dealt damage yet. Trigger for that. I'm going to just make sure I don't have any more 3 drops. So I can just skip that on the next one.
Chris, I have to leave in like 5 minutes, so I don't know if you want to jump in.
I don't know what else, how to jump in.
Right.
Where you headed?
I have to meet someone at the car dealership.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose I can celeb. You're pretty much wrapping this up here pretty soon, right?
Maybe. I mean.
No, I mean like somebody's gonna win the game in the next few turns, right?
I don't know.
I would think so.
I would think so also.
Okay.
Let's just write it out. Let's not worry about it right now.
Yeah, I'll just take my turn.
Metamorph is going to be Tymna.
Okay.
Dope.
That'll be fun. I'm gonna adjust it and then change my name in the editing.
Yeah. Well, I could probably just do this one turn, and then if
Yeah.
I'm going to cast a
And
Tangle
if you
Wire.
want to just come back and pick it up, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'll have it back here.
And I'll pass turn.
okay, so this is tap, so I do have to do Tangle Wire, right?
So you untap 2 first, and then you tap 4.
This is tap, though.
Oh yeah, I love Manglehorn,
I
man.
hate
Tangle Wire's tap too, right?
Yes, but
Yeah.
it matters less.
Just in case.
Matters
Alright,
not.
So untap,
Tap it.
upkeep, trigger 4.
Yep.
Trigger 4. 1, 2. Just kidding. Let's see. These are mountains. That would be dumb, I guess. 3. 4. Like that. Let me just do some math here.
Make sure you have enough blockers for a trampling Yidris.
Oh, I think I can deal with that. Let me just 3.
It's always the last thing to do before you leave. Kill
Yeah.
next commander.
7.
He's probably going to go Elesh NOOO.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that. Okay. Draw.
Which is pretty awful.
Activate Sisay. I'm pretty sure it's Elesh. No. Yeah. Might as well. Because that solves a lot of problems. For me at least. Alright, so I will get Elesh NOOO and let's do, oh, I missed my Inventor's Fair trigger. White, white,
What Inventor's Fair?
3. Oh, that's, oh yeah, okay, never mind. I missed
you,
my,
you missed
your
it.
mountain trigger.
You missed it.
yeah, white, 3, and 4, 5. So, yeah, yeah. Elesh NOOO.
No, this is not good.
All right, so you get a little board wipe there.
Yes, I do. Yep, can't do anything.
All right,
I guess I should have tapped that and left a creature up or something. All right.
we got a little board state resolution to do here. Ugh,
Bye-bye.
Buddy.
Everything.
buddy.
There it goes.
Felidar and Sun
That's
Titan.
what I got.
All right. You pass turn, you said?
Yes. All
All
right.
right. I will. I will. Oh, crud. All right. I should have talked at the end of turn because that Toxic Deluge is not as cool. So let's. So then we have the Tangle Wire.
Here comes a new challenger!
have a Sun Titan?
Yes.
And he has a Sun Titan. 4/4 Sun Titans versus 3/2 Yidris.
Sorry, bro.
Versus giant Elesh NOOO.
I say just deluge and just call it a day, man.
It's pretty fair.
How's your Brago so? Oh, it's a 2/4. It's a 0/2 now. Just kidding.
3/4. So those will be the 4 permanents. Then I tap. I should have topped at the end of his turn, but
Can I tap enchantments?
No.
maybe.
Damn.
So if I do 1, 2, 3. That is, yeah. So upkeep, we are going to filter into black green.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to use the black to top. Ooh, that's a handsome fella. There's a handsome fella. I can't do crap. All right. And yeah, we will do like so. Okay, then with the green still floating in my upkeep, we're going to Nature's Claim your Sun Titan.
Sorry, bro. What? Oh, just that one.
Storm at 1 if that becomes relevant. I'll let you know. No, it won't because I screwed up again. That's fine.
So I gained 4 life.
So then, draw step.
Yep.
And I will go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
And Richard, I will come at you with Yidris.
Ouch.
All right, 3 damage, Commander.
Ouch.
And trigger, Cascade for turn. I wish I had done this smarter, but that's okay. Playing this is a weird game anyway for me. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Filter into stuff there, and we're going to frantic search. Trigger Cascade. Looking for a 2 or less. Pyroblast.
That's nice.
Not really. I don't feel good about killing Brago here, but that's what's happening. Alright, so Storm 3.
Your 0/2 bit the best, man.
And then we will resolve the
It's not
frantic
doing anything
search.
with Alice Norton play anyways.
That's true.
Not to discard.
I'm really good at drawing lands this game.
Yeah, I wish I drew my basic lands. Oh well.
Oh man, what a bummer.
The old blue blood moon gotcha. I'd probably slow down everyone else too, so can't complain, I guess.
Yeah, can't play that, so I'll discard these 2 and untap my 3 lands. We will top again.
Yeah, probably should just copy top. Because I'm not good at drawing cards this game.
Seems like nobody's drawing good. Good at drawing cards in this game. Your mulligans were all terrible. Everything was terrible so far.
Yeah, we are going to put like so. And then we are going to top draw. We're going to pay 3 Trigger Phyrexian Metamorph, pay the 2 Phyrexian life to cast that guy. Trigger Cascade. Big surprise. We'll get us a top. And this Phyrexian Metamorph is going to be an Elesh NOOO.
Bye-bye.
And it just puts everything, his stuff, back to where it is.
I now have a 2/2 Sun Titan.
Alright, then I will pass turn on that one.
Life totals are Tommy, a.k.a. Chris Taylor now, is at 20 life. Richard's at 28, Nick's at 10, and then Mike is at 27.
Cool. I will go to my untap, upkeep. I'm going to tap 4 things, right?
Yep.
So I'll tap, just in case the cradle comes back at a green. I'll go to my draw. Oof. Nasty. Move to combat.
Ooh, like a boss.
Sorry, Richard. Trigger. I'll get
Open opportunity.
Mountain. Didn't miss it that time. And after that, I'm not going to do anything.
I'll put a counter on this Coalition Relic. Untap, upkeep. 1, 2, 3. Draw step. That's exactly what I needed. I'll cast a Missoria Signet.
Comes with like tapped.
It's true. And I'll play Man Confluence. I'll pass it down.
Mountain Confluence.
Yep. So now we got Static and Tangle
Static
Water.
is live. So let's see here. I suppose we're going to. I think it just taps everything out, doesn't it?
It's pretty cool.
No.
So I get to untap 2 permanents and then it taps 2 more. So I tap out, right?
You have 2 permanents right now. So
You have some
It's
tap.
3. It's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
3
yeah.
now. Yeah, I forgot no Brago. My head was in Brago space. Okay, so I guess I'm going to. I'm gonna tap the relevant permanents, I guess. This and this. Then tap down 3. 1, 2, 3. This sucks. Alright, draw a card for turn.
It's going to be an interesting turn right here.
Yes, it is. Indeed. Indeed, it is. I'm going to play a Mountain Petal Grove. Then I'm going to go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
What is that, a Sun Titan?
The Elesh NOOO.
Elesh NOOO now, that's right.
Your Elesh NOOO is a 2/5.
Yep. I really wish I can get through yours. That would be nice. So we've got 2 5s, so it does nothing.
Well, it's Vigilance, so.
Yeah,
still
I'm just saying. I wish I could get through yours. That sucks. And it's a tough game. I really
2-5's
hate
pretty
like
good.
coming in on this game.
2/5 Vigilant is good in
It's
this
not
game
bad.
right now,
It's not
especially
bad.
when
With
other
the-
Sun Titans are 2/2s.
Yeah.
You know, it's just where this lock
Yeah.
is. He has time to
Yeah.
get Brago back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mike coming at you for 2.
I will take it.
Okay. 25.
Got another mountain in here that's primed to come out next turn.
Yeah,
There we go. That's what we're waiting for.
work hard.
Pass.
Cool. All right, I will untap Island, top, and then trigger. Tap down 3, and I can't. I can't tap enchantments, huh?
Mm-mm.
All right,
I wish.
that's the way it happens. Draw for turn. That's right. I knew it was that card. That card doesn't help. Pass turn.
Cool. I will go to untap. I'll untap these 2 and then tap these 3 and draw. Another card I can't do anything with. That's cool. I will move to combat. Richard.
Yep.
Trigger. I get a mountain.
Yummy, yummy.
And I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap these two,
Exciting.
and I'll tap them back.
I wish I could pull up my own board now.
Faster.
Untap. Those two, and then tap these two. Combat again. Mike 2.
Taking 2.
That's it. Good.
Alright, I'm not going to be dumb this time. I'm going to untap 2 and top. Oh, so bad. Alright. We'll put like so. Draw for turn. And we'll just go ahead and pass.
I will untap 2 and then tap them again. Draw for turn. Come on. This is a shame. I don't have anything to get.
It's like 3 Stax players all just decided
I'm
to play
just
Stax
gonna
today.
Yeah.
swing at Richard for
Take
2
him
and pass turn.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna untap these 2, and I'll tap all back. Guess I'm gonna have to play this. Augury Owl. Bits the dust.
Bye bye.
Descry 3.
And when it's negative, does it even enter the battlefield?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
okay,
yes, so
yeah,
it's
just dies right away. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Oh yeah, state base. Yep. Has to be on the battlefield. Has to be on that state to be able to gain it. Got it.
And I'll pass through.
1 on top, 2 on the bottom.
Yep.
I'll do maybe a giant step. I'm thinking. Do I to go for something in here? Let's see. Yep. I'm gonna tap Captain Sisay. Oh, it's all backwards. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get Flagstone's a trick here.
Mountain, you mean?
Yeah, well, it's in my hand. It's a Flagstone's a trick here.
Mountain.
When I play it, I was going to say Mountain Detroit here.
Flagstones of mountains.
Yeah.
I really like taking 2 damage from a Suntan every turn. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's not. I can't believe he's not swinging at you with that Elesh NOOO. Like,
Yeah.
I'm keeping it even.
Like dead in the
evenish.
water though.
I can't do anything
I'd
either.
rather life totals be. I'd rather life totals be equalized just in case if somebody comes out on top. Somebody is me.
Double Elesh NOOO doesn't. All my creatures are 2 or less.
right?
Except for Subtitan. I think that's it.
Easy to cut.
Yeah, I've never seen Brago die as a state-based action before, but it's pretty sweet.
Cool stuff happens when you play games at the Elder Dragon Society. We're gonna untap 2.
TM.
We'll do those, and then I guess I'll tap down. I'll just say forget it this time and then tap down that. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm gonna tap down Sisay also and draw a card.
You said you have to work.
Okay, I'm gonna play a Mountain Stones of Tricare. Combat Elesh NOOO 2 of you.
Take it.
Alright, 21.
10, 11 more turns of this.
All right, I will untap, and I'll untap my Elesh NOOO. And go to draw step. And after, so I net
Yeah.
1 untap. You're
Yeah.
just shortcutting on that one. I'll go to combat and I'll swing. Elesh NOOO to you.
Sure.
2. Or, yeah, 2. Pasture.
I I will move untap these two, and I will tap that one. Draw it for turn. Another card I can't play. To it you, sir. I will move to discard.
Puts me at what?
18.
Sweet.
Life totals are Tommy, aka me, is at 20. Richard, you're at 18. Nick is at 10.
You don't have to.
And then Mike is
Yeah,
at
I'm just
21.
moving to discard. Just one sec here. Sorry.
It's okay.
For sure, you windmill win this game, though. This is exactly how this happens, too. These two.
Hmm?
I said for sure you windmill steal this game.
Me?
Oh, he drew the scry. Let's see it.
You got it, my man.
I'll cast a Trinket Mage.
Bye bye.
I'll get a Sensei's Divining Tap and cast that. And I'll pass turn.
I wish one of these Elesh NOOOs would die.
I don't wish that.
1 and
You don't have to tap anything.
I know. I'm tapping 2 for static.
Oh, yeah.
And 2. And I'll draw a card for him. So shock lands come into play untapped, right? And like they're mountains.
Mhm.
Okay. That's the one I choose then. Mountain Garden. Then go to combat. Oh, you can see what that is. It's foil. You can't see it in the glare. Combat. I'm gonna come in for 2 at Mike.
Taking 2. 19.
Then I'll pass.
Okay, so I will untap. I will untap Island and Demir Signet. Go to draw step. Oh yeah. Combat, Richard.
What's he at?
16.
Oh my god, so I'm still not even close.
And I'll pass turn.
I will untap my 2 mountains. Draw. Oh, cool, another card I can't cast. My own Bloodweaver. Richard, take 2. I will not trigger anything, and I will move to discard. Put Eidolon Verdict in there, and I'll back.
And turn on top.
Man, Bloodmoon's a sweet card.
I love it.
I think you're just as surprised in your deck as I am.
This has been the grindiest game. But I feel like this is the Tommy effect, detonating a game.
Oh yeah, he totally does that.
What does that mean?
When Tommy just like sits down at a game, something happens. I don't understand what it is. Where like everything just goes wrong for everybody. Usually, but Tommy. But in this case, including Tommy right now, because you had an anti-Tommy deck. So yeah, this is definitely a hashtag Team Tommy moment. I'm coining that now because somebody else said it, so now I feel like it's just the thing to do now.
Oh damn, that Gadok T's been on there the whole time. Have we just been forgetting that thing?
Oh no, I haven't been.
Yeah, I couldn't have guessed it.
I haven't
That's
cast,
a creature.
Huh?
That's
Oh, it's
a
a
creature,
creature.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
right.
say.
Yeah.
haven't cast anything, so
Yeah. You were saying I totally forgot
Yeah.
that thing was there. God
doesn't
damn.
matter.
God damn.
I haven't cast a spell in 10
And then
turns.
cast a Recruiter guard.
Okay.
Bye,
Good
Felicia.
card. Great card.
They're out.
Just gonna need a clever impersonator. That's true.
Interesting. Trend step. I'm not Captain Sisay.
A third Elesh NOOO coming.
Getting hit for 2. Have to do something to survive.
That they become zero. That they become zero.
Yeah. Just
They become
they just
0,
sit
1.
Zero threes.
And my
Zero
Sun
three,
Titan dies.
Vigilance.
What's it gonna do?
That would be horrible.
But he gets rid of the Sisay. He gets rid of his whole board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sad face. No, mine's still.
Yeah, you're so good.
Oh boy.
You'd be
What do we
at
have
3-2.
here? I guess that's a thing, isn't it? Interesting. Look at that is. This is weird. I'm trying to rush it. That's not a thing at all. Boy, what do I do here? Oh, interesting. That's a thing for sure. But I need help. Yeah, I'm gonna get Kataki War's Wage.
See, Tommy considered that. We decided that was stupid. So, you know, if you want to not do that, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, I think Kataki's good for me right now. I don't need too many artifacts.
Yeah, I only have one, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's pretty good for you right now, actually.
Alright, bridge cut. Alright. Go to untap step. Untap Captain Sisay and Mox Opal. Then draw a card per turn. I'll play this Okina Mountain of the Godfathers.
Mountain.
Grandfathers, I'm sorry.
Mountain to the
Mountain to the
grandfather.
grandfathers for sure. Green and white with Mox Opal, and I'm gonna cast Kataki War's Wage.
Okay.
Combat. 2 at Mike.
Got it. You got it.
17. Still short. I'll pass.
Oh boy, I get to be the first one to screw up on remembering this Kataki. Goddamn. All right, so untap. Let's get on the land thing. We'll untap these two. Kataki trigger. We will activate Demir Signet to get blue-black in my mana pool. We'll use one of the mana to activate top. Seems pretty good. Yeah, we'll activate top, and then we'll use the other one to pay for Phyrexian Metamorphs. Upkeep. And I guess I'll let these go.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and that too. Enjoy.
No, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. I wish it was converted mana cost 3.
Go away. Draw step. Play an exotic orchard, aka mountain. Then we will pass turn.
I will untap my 2, and I will pay 1 for Soul Ring, and I will draw. Ooh, a card I can cast. Shit. Doesn't do anything at all right now. That's good. 2 at Richard.
Yummy, yummy.
I will move to discard and discard a Sire of Insanity. Your turn, sir.
Untap. These two, I guess. I'll use one to activate top.
You play the Kataki.
Kataki. Pay for top. Pay for relic with relic. And then pay for signet. That can go. Maelstrom.
Untap. Upkeep triggers. I'm going to pay for Cold Steel with itself, for Mox Opal with itself, and then I'm going to sacrifice Grim Monolith and not pay for its ability. And then I'll draw a card for turn. Combat. Nick, I'm gonna attack you with. Oh, wait a minute. How many cards do you have, Richard?
3.
3. And you can untap step and you can go ham bone. I feel like this is a tough one. Let me activate Captain Sisay. Kind of stupid activating the main phase, but that's okay. Yes. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, definitely that one now then. Or that one. That seems good. I'm gonna select Hokori Dust Drinker. Give that to you, Nick. Alright. I'm gonna cast Hokori Dust Drinker. Oh, I don't have the mana to cast it. Oh, Hokori Dust Drinker, I forgot. There's still a Blood Moon in play. Okay, never mind then. That was stupid. Combat. 2, 4, 6. 8 at Richard.
Okay. Is this because I want an Elesh NOOO too?
Yes.
There can only be 2.
Clearly. I can't be in the Elesh
second
NOOO
main.
club. Screw you guys.
I'm gonna play an Arbor Elf, and then I will pass.
Untap, upkeep will pay for the Elesh NOOO artifact draw. I go to combat.
Before the declare. Well,
Before
it doesn't matter.
declaration. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll Pyroblast it.
You got a mountain over there or something to pay for that?
All sorts of mountains, bro.
Okay.
1 times.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yep.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't,
GG's. Yeah. Thanks
I
for.
don't mean to mess it up. It's just, you know.
No, it's fine. You got like 12 minutes to get there, and you'll get there in record time.
Like, just about. Well, yeah. That's
Yeah.
My go?
Yep.
Damn, I cannot take my whole hand.
Gas.
It was
Gasolina.
It was
Oh, untap.
you know, especially after
Draw.
Yidris dying, like I couldn't even cast like Grim Monolith or like tutor into a pond.
I had to pay 1 for Soul Ring. Huh?
Alright.
Yeah.
It was a fun game overall. I wanted like to know.
Yeah. However, your Sun Titan's a 4/4 now since he died.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
It's just sorry, Richard.
This means 0, right?
And I will
Yep.
trigger. Everything will die, huh? Yep. Oh no, this will actually work. This guy will come out.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know.
really good at
And
drawing
then-
lands that game.
What does that do again?
Each
That one?
player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Your turn.
Kataki triggers on the Stax. So I'm just gonna pay for these with Kataki and draw a card. Play a forest. I got forests now.
There you go.
Those are lands. Those are real lands, what they're supposed to be. So what do you have? Just a Sun Titan and an Eidolon out there?
Yeah.
Eidolon has no
Eidolon's
power.
O2, yeah.
Let's see. Let's activate Sisay again on my main. And I'll search. I think I have a good idea what I'm going to get this time. Really wish my dog wasn't barking, but I guess we can't win them all. Hope that card is in here. That's probably the one right there. Make sure. Oh, that's a stupid card. Yeah, this guy is probably good too. Oh, that guy's great. I can't get that guy because that guy is not a legendary creature. This is something legendary, though, isn't it? I'm gonna get Dragon Lord Jamoka.
Cool.
Just a big guy in lifelink.
Yep.
The opponent's casting spells during my turn doesn't matter as much. So let's see here, 17. And you got some beats out there. The only artifact can play is Soul Ring, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll give that to you, cut. I'm gonna go to combat.
Yep.
Attack for 4, 8, 12, 13, or 15.
That Finhorn is a 3/3.
3/3, yeah.
I'll block it, the Titan.
Okay.
I'll take the rest.
Okay, so 4, 8, 12. Put you at 4 or 5. I mean, oh, that's 4. I can't math. I'm tired-ish. Crap. Second main. I'm gonna cast 2 green and Dose on the Falling Leaf.
Cool.
Then I'll pass.
I'll pay 1 for Soul Ring. Awful. Oh, I'm not winning this game.
That game was full of field beds.
Yeah.
This game was crap. I'm sitting there watching that game the whole time.
I was so
Pretty
good at
bad.
drawing lands. I played 31 lands in Brago. I had like at least 12 on the board.
Your turn.
Alright. Untap. With the Kataki triggers, I'm gonna use the Cold Steel Heart to pay for the Mox Opal, and actually that's stupid. I'm just going to let the Mox Opal die because I don't have enough artifacts in play, and then I'll tap the Okina Mountain of the Grandfathers to pay for Cold Steel Heart, and then I'll draw a card. I'll just cast Dragon Lord Jamoka with...
Might as well.
Yeah, just in case.
Get it all in.
Yeah. These guys here. That should be 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Alright, then combat. Going with this gang right here. That gang,
How much
guys.
is it?
Lethal, I'm pretty sure, but that's 4, 8, 12, 16,
So I can block
20.
2, and you've got... I only need to take 4?
Yep.
Yes, I'm good. You got it.
Alright, GG's.
GG's.
I guess hashtag Team Tommy pulled it
Oh,
off.
God.
Hey, I'm Mike Warden, Vegas local. Played Magic and EDH for, I don't know, a long time, over a couple years. Alright, so I was playing Tymna and Tana, and the idea of the deck is to stax out your opponents and gain a lot of time because the deck's not super fast, and to eventually win with a Birthing Pod into like a Kiki Jiki, Village Bellringer, or Felidar Guardian. You can also win with combat damage with Saplings, or your little 1/1s can get there sometimes too. So that game, lots of stacks in there. You know, Blood Moon, Tanglewire, Static Orb, Manglehorn, which stopped me from winning the turn I really wanted to win, which I had the Birthing Pod out and it was tapped, and forgot about the Manglehorn out, or came in tapped because of the Manglehorn. I totally forgot, and I was going to go get Kiki Jiki that turn and all sorts of blink shenanigans and win the game, but that happens sometimes in Magic. So I mean, my own Blood Moon screwed me multiple times. Or should I not use that word?
No, screw is fine.
Okay. Yeah, I drew no basic lands the entire game, so all red mountains the entire game for Blood Moon, so that kind of turned off my entire deck. Every single card I had in my hand was either black, green, or white, so no red cards except for that Pyroblast at the end. So
Pyroblast was clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That unlocked the game.
Yeah.
Unlocked the game.
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. And going up against, you know, 2 stacked stacks, you know, like it was kind of crazy, you know, everything coming into play tapped, all your stuff being tapped down the entire game, board wipes multiple times where it completely crippled my 1/1 strategy of all my Saplings. But no, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm Nick Brasari, and I've been playing Magic for far too long. I've been a part of the EDH scene in Vegas kind of since it got off the ground. You know, through the years I've even been involved in running some of the tournaments out here. Very privileged to participate in that with the other people, specifically Chris Holvey and Zach Weinstein got off the ground, given full credit for that. With you know, Vegas and the EDH community, it's always you know, been pretty cutthroat, as we like to call it, and so it's been really fun grinding out some games for Elder Dragon Society to see the different sides of what we're doing, but more importantly, tell you why we're doing things. And so for the game we just had, hate cards are good. So we had a lot of people, everybody was pretty much trying to run out and win the game as fast as possible, and what kind of happened was somebody would stop them, then followed up with a Blood Moon, or followed up with a Kataki, or some sort of hate card that would stop it. So the game really went on and was very interactive, but unfortunately for me, there was a lot of Stax pieces in those, and Yidris suffers hard with stack pieces because your goal is to Cascade, but when you have to pay and your permanents aren't untapping, you know, being that resource deprived was really difficult. And then at the end of the game, Yidris just got killed, and then there was no chance. But on top of the that Manglehorn hurt though at the beginning. That was unnecessary. Manglehorn, a Lotus Petal, worst play ever. But that Manglehorn stuck around the entire game and did a whole lot more than kill a Lotus Petal. That's for sure. The opening hand I kept in that game was very, very land heavy. And I didn't want to lose any card advantage going last in the game already. And the key card I kept in my opening hand was Mog Salvage, which is a card you don't see people play a lot of, which is destroy target artifact for free if you control a mountain and they control an island, so it's free all the time. Which was clutch, you know, it did save us from a Paradox Engine, you know, in there. And that's, with the matchups, I felt that was good. And it worked out pretty well, you know, overall in the game. The start I had, it was a little bit slower than everybody else's, but it had what it needed to go in the game. But barring the completely unnecessary amount of hate cards in there, it was a good game. Yidris was a deck that Nick Vislani made, who did a previous video with Elder Dragon Society. One night he came in and he asked if we wanted to swap decks for fun, and he played my Karn Silver Golem deck and I played Yidris, and I fell in love with it so much that I completely ripped it off and built it card for card, because it turns out it's really fun not saying go in this game, you know, just cascading and having a 40-minute turn and closing it out. Since then, we have made we've taken some different ideas, different directions, you know, with the deck, but the core idea of the Yidris Storm deck is still the same. The best thing that Nick Vislani did, and the reason I wanted to play the deck so much, is that the deck mathematically works with the Cascade, meaning that if you cast a 2-drop card, you can anticipate what cards you're going to cascade into. It's either going to be mana ramp or more draw spells like Ponder, Brainstorm, things like that. So you have a plan. You're not completely random in that deck. And the decisions on what CMC card, there's like great cards that aren't in the deck because they don't match that CMC thing. And one of the big things the deck doesn't have is counter spells, because you don't want to be cascading into counter spells. So all we have is Force of Will and Misdirection. But because we're 4 colors, we have plenty of removal to take advantage of in the other colors to compensate for that lack of counter spells. And anytime that removal can be things like Submerge, Snuff Out, Mog Salvage, gets even better because you can cast them for free and still get the full CMC Cascade off of that one. But again, the decks are mostly the same. The only thing we are completely 100% agreeing with is Tidespot Tyrant is the best card in the game. And anytime you get that with Yidris out on the field, you're pretty much for sure going to win that game. But again, it's totally Nick Vasilini's baby, and it's been really fun developing that deck with him and bouncing ideas off of it with him.
Hey, I'm Richard Hopkins. I'm co-founder of Elder Dragon Society over here. I've been playing Magic since 2000, I think, 2001. Invasion just came out. First pre-release was Plane Shift. So I've been playing EDH since about 2009, so I feel like I have a pretty good grasp at it. I was casual for a long time, though, until met people like Chris and the guys over at Nat 20. They all, are spikes, so that's how I started becoming a spike. But I love the format. It's like, it's always a puzzle. It's always something different. There's a few decks that try to take advantage of just playing every tutor and try to have a linear play line, and they still just, it's different every game because it's, 3 different players and 3 different decks, and there's different interactions and stuff. But that's what I like about EDH. So Brago, I've been playing Brago off and on for about, I don't know, two years about. And the good thing about Brago is he can just explode out of the gate and really easily lock people out of the game very fast if you don't draw 13 lands of your 31. Basically, this game it lived and died on Manglehorn. I tried to establish a lock, but there was a Manglehorn in play, which turned off my Static Orb, and couldn't get the Tangle Wire Static Orb thing going on the field, so that was pretty much the end of me. And then when you try to stop people from playing Magic, especially 3 people, they kind of gang up on you. So Brago was like nicknamed Arch Enemy, so basically if I try to stop, people from playing Magic, they just team up on me for the most part. But yeah, I mean, this game was a really solid game. There was a lot of interactions. There was a lot of just hate cards. And it really wasn't too fun for anybody. But at least nobody just went off on turn 3 and just, that was it. You know what I mean? That's what I like about, playing a little more interactive, grindy Stax build is you're not going to sit down and then 10 minutes later be done. At least you're going to, see who has a better deck building, see who draws better, because obviously a lot of things in Magic come down to luck. In the end of it, we like to think that we put together the perfect decks and, can't get beat by anything, but, if you just draw 4 lands or you don't draw any lands, either way, you can just be out of the game like that, so that's what I like about more interactive builds in general.
So hey guys, my name is Tommy Hunter, and I completely wrecked everybody in this game. I was there from the beginning of the game. I played all the relevant spells to be able to win the entire game, and I am awesome. I made it my business to be awesome. Kataki didn't win that game, I won that game. I'm Jesus.
My name is Tommy Hunter, and I'm a Magic player, of course. I also am very physically active. I do CrossFit, yoga, acro yoga. I like to do triathletes, which I think is kind of interesting because Magic is a very not physical sport, but I do enjoy the competitiveness of it and just trying to grow as a player and learn new things. And it's also nice to network with people and have fun outside of Magic with people that you met in Magic. I'm playing Captain Sisay, and it's been a really fun deck. It's actually really good to be. I kind of think of it as like the threat or the driver's seat, where instead of me worrying about other people or other players, now other players are worrying about me. So I mean, there is still like threat analysis in every really good game of EDH, but it's nice to be like, I'm not worrying about you. I'm just going to do my thing and hope you can stop it. If not, I'm just winning. So that's kind of a different way of playing for me. It's definitely a combo deck. It did have some Stax pieces in it, some of the lists I looked at, but I kind of got rid of those in favor of just streamlining it so it's more consistent on like 2 drops and then some key removal. I played Manglehorn, and that was like a clutch card in that game, and that wasn't in other lists that I saw. So it feels really good. I did kind of open my bank account and ended up foiling it out. I loved it so much. I have a foil Kalia deck as well, but that's more of a pet deck. But Sisay feels, I don't know if it's top tier, but I've been winning a lot with it, so it feels really good. I was kind of wary at first because I was the first one to resolve mulligans, so I wasn't. I mean, we ended up all going down to 6, but with my deck, I wanted to obviously keep like a nice 7. And I kind of took a risk where I was hoping to draw a land, and when I scryed, it was right there. Captain Sisay wins by having 2 non-mana producing things, or permanents, so like either mana dorks or rocks. Captain Sisay that you can activate, and then 5 mana to cast Paradox Engine. So when I'm looking at my hands, I'm trying to live the dream and get that as quick as possible. And I was able to do that, and I mean, they did kind of stop the combo, which I expected, but I think that's part of the deck that I love is it's not just Glass Cannon, is they stop your combo, but then you have so much mana because you're trying to put out rocks and dorks that then you can just, all right, we'll just jam out Elesh NOOO and just, you know, you can play green-white beats essentially, or green-white hate bears, and just eventually sometimes you can get haste and get Sisay out again. But it was a pretty dynamic game, which I was excited about. Yeah, so at the beginning of the game, I had just played, I think, like land and dork, and then Nick had played some mana, and then he put a Lotus Petal out, but then he didn't do anything with it, and that kind of surprised me because I'm used to like only put a Lotus Petal out if you're going to do something with it that turn, or if it's adding to storm count, or if you have something in your hand like instant speed removal. So when he put that out there, I'm like, okay, he's going for it. He's got something that he plans to do with that. And I mean, Nick's a pretty good, pretty consistent player, so I mean, it could have been a misplay. I haven't talked to him about it, but I really think he knew what he was doing. So then when it came back to me, I had a choice between, I think, playing like a Mana Rock or playing a turn 2 Manglehorn, and I really wanted to get the Manglehorn out there regardless because there was a Brago player, and I mean, him blinking his artifacts coming into tapped is actually really relevant. And so when I cast Manglehorn, Lotus Petal was the only legal target, and I kind of thought it was value too because I'm like, well, let's see if he's got something. It's going to draw it out, and, you know, let's be proactive in the game instead of, you know, me sitting back and, oh, what's he going to do with it? Well, let's see it. No, I'm going to jam something out there. And it was kind of hilarious, but I think it did help. And Manglehorn, like, he was an all-star in that game. He lasted the whole game, so I'm glad I got the foil one. I really like that I was worried between, we had me on Sisay, Nick on, what's her name? So I was on Captain Sisay, he was on Yidris, and Mike had the partner commandos, Tymna and Tana, Tymna and Tanya, TNT, I think you should call his deck that, TNT, anyhow. And Brago, with Brago Stax, and like sometimes when I sit down too, it's kind of like poker where you're playing the player, not the game, and I'm like, okay, all these guys are worth their salt. Like I'm not gonna politic really hard and get some newbie on my team or something like that. Everyone's, this isn't their first rodeo. So I was kind of like, this is going to be good, and I kind of joked at the beginning it's either going to be a really long or really short game with all the Stax components that a lot of us were playing. So it ended up being pretty exciting, and I think we all shared power. Everybody was a threat. Everybody came back, so I like the dynamics. Right, so there was a play that I regretted where Mike resolved a Blood Moon, and I kind of freaked out because I didn't have my non-basic, or I didn't have my non-mana producing source of white or green and or white, and so I was kind of worried about it. But then Richard mana drained it, but then he Vexing Shoeshirt, so it's still resolved. And then I really wanted to keep my Nature's Claim in my hand for some nasty Stax piece that I know is coming later down the line. But I got rid of the Blood Moon, and afterwards I kind of reflected on it and was like, you know, that Blood Moon pretty much hurt everybody more than it hurt me, especially if it turns off Gaia's Cradle, stopped Yidris, and it stopped Richard for the most part, which then when it came back later on, I think it was allowed me to kind of get ahead unchecked because the Blood Moon was turning off people. So that's something that I wish I would have maybe done differently or analyzed the situation better. When the game moved to the midpoint, I think I was just kind of sitting back. Like, that's one thing that's kind of slick about Sisay is you sometimes don't seem like you're a threat because it's like, oh, he's just got a bunch of mana dorks and rocks and he can't do anything, but it's still very explosive. And then I think later on, it kind of became everybody's life is getting low, and that's the time of the game where it's like, I think we might just win through combat damage, boys. And so having an Elesh NOOO with just a bunch of little guys actually worked out and able to jam out some more hate with Kataki and things like that to just kind of finish up the game. All right, so there was a part of the game, I was so hyped for this, but I had a roommate moving out, and she's a really good friend, and so I had to kind of help her out last minute with some stuff. So unfortunately, I did have to kind of peace out in the middle of the most exciting part of the game. But stand-up guy, what's his name? Oh yeah, Denzel Washington came in for me. And he was very clutch. It's a little known fact that he's actually a great Magic player. I hope this isn't like outing him, but I think he was going to come to light anyway. So it was a great clutch play, and he sealed the deal. And I just kind of lived through him that one day I'll be able to play a full game of EDH and win someday without having to tag in.